11. Meanwhile, Mr. Miller had walked into his barn. Really surprised to see reindeer in the sleigh. He stopped short. "Someone's here!" Comet whispered to the other. Dancer turned and looked at the farmer. "Hey, who's this guy?" "What on earth?" Mr. Miller sputtered. Did my voice just crack? "Where did you reindeer come from?" "We're awfully sorry, sir," Comet said. "We thought this was barn was empty. We're from the North Pole." He started to introduce himself to reindeer, but Mr. Miller didn't understand Comet's words. All he heard was roaring noises. "Yep, reindeer roar." "Quiet down, beast," he scolded the reindeer. Comet was surprised. "He can't understand us," he remarked. "He must not have any Christmas spirit." "I thought Pineville had the most Christmas spirit of all," said Dancer. But Mr. Miller was no longer paying attention to their neighing. He was thinking very hard. Roaring. Why does it say neighing? Reindeers roar. He said to himself. It's Christmas time. I bet I could sell these reindeers for a pretty penny. He rushed out of the barn, headed into town. A short while later, Mrs. Claus hurried into Mr. Miller's barn. "My babies!" she called to the reindeer. "You're not going to believe what has happened. At first, I thought the whole town had a Christmas cold, but now it seems like some terrible flu. We're gonna need Santa's help." "It gets worse," Mrs. Claus comment said. The owner of this barn said. Suddenly the door flung open and Mr. Miller was standing there with Pineville Sheriff. "They're right in here, Sheriff," he said. He didn't know it was Mrs. Claus. "Who's this?" he added. "A trespasser," Sheriff Andy asked. "Hello, dear sirs," Mrs. Claus greeted them. "I'm Mrs. Keene. I was just letting my reindeer rest in your barn." "Be careful, Mrs. Claus," said Comet. "These guys mean bad news. They lost their Christmas spirit." Sheriff Andy looked disapprovingly at the reindeer. "That's illegal boarding of animals without knowledge or consent of the property owner." "Yes, it is." "Yes, I suppose it is," Miss Claus admitted. "We better talk about this down at the station," the sheriff said sternly. "You're arresting me?" Mrs. Claus exclaimed. "Please come with me, ma'am," Sheriff Andy said. "You can't arrest Mrs. Claus!" Comet cried. But all the sheriff heard was roaring. He led Miss Claus on the barn. Soon Sheriff Andy was locking Mrs. Claus in a jail cell. The metal door slammed shut. "Sheriff, you're a very nice young man, and I don't want to break any of your laws," Mrs. Claus said, "but I can't stay here." Sheriff Andy ignored her and walked away. "He wasted enough time already." Mrs. Claus sighed and leaned close to the bars of the cell. Her crystal glowed brighter, and a bit of magic dust swirled around the lock. But that was enough. The cell door stayed locked tight. "Oh no," Mrs. Claus murmured. "My crystal's getting very weak." She knew that wasn't a good sign. She knew it meant that the Christmas spirit was weakening all over the world, and the Christmas icicle was being affected. "Mrs. Kane?" said a cheerful voice behind her. "Is that you?" She turned around to see the three bright sisters at the back of the cell. "Oh dear!" she exclaimed. "Whatever could you ladies could have done then up here?" Dorothy Bright smiled sheepishly. "It happened all so fast. The first sis, I'll be there in a minute." her sisters, they told Mrs. Claus the story. Every Christmas, the Brights brought cookies to Holman's cookie store to the local children's store at the town hospital. This year, when they had gone to pick them up, the store was empty. The Brights had started filling the box with cookies as always, but Mr. Holman returned and he called Sheriff Annie to arrest the sisters for stealing his cookies. Miss Claus was glad the Bright sisters seemed to still have their Christmas spirit, but that wouldn't be enough to save Christmas, though. She had to do something to cure Pineville's terrible Christmas flu before it was too late. But how could she while she was locked in jail? Carter skated across the pond in the...
Something different.
Hey, Nala.
Feels good, little buddy?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You want to do beard now, or you want to wait till later and do beard in the showers? Now?
No.
Good?
You want me to slip our bed real quick?
Bless you!
Fuck. Thank you, Nora.
I'm reading my story.
But you're recording.
Yeah, I'm recording it at the same time.
But you're recording right now while you're eating.
I know!
Okay. You just heard your mom sneezing.
Mm-hmm.
Go.
Sorry about that intermission. The hockey game was in full swing. And it was a very close one. All the boys were being aggressive. Come on! Pass it! Mr. Miller shouted from the bank. He sounded so angry. That Carter glanced over and suddenly a boy rammed into him.
You okay?
I'm reading.
Okay, it sounds like you're yelling.
And sent him flying. Oh! He grunted as he crashed in the corner. Help. Knocked him over. Carter ended up spinning right into the snowbank. He jumped up and shoved him into the snow. Don't push me! Carter yelled. Emmett frowned and pushed him. Carter pushed him back. He was so angry with his best friend that he just couldn't stand it. Just then Sarah arrived upon. She stared at her brother. He shoved his friend again. What was it with Connor her day? It seemed like he was always in a bad mood. Connor saw his sister watching him. Her shocked face made him feel guilty about getting so mad. Mr. Miller stormed his eyes. That's it, he shouted. You kids are too much trouble. Get off my property. I never want to see you little brats on my pond again. Emmett scowled as he threw his stick to the ground. You're the worst coach ever, he yelled. Connor nodded. Are you okay? Sarah asked. What just happened? He and Sarah walked home in silence. When they got there, their father was just leaving. He told them that Mrs. Kane was in jail. She's been arrested for reindeer trespassing. Of all things, he said briskly. Now I gotta go. It's getting really busy at work. People have been suing each other like crazy. But what about our family dinner? Sarah said. But you're on your own now, Mr. Reynolds said. He hurried off another word. Sarah stared at him. He's sick, Carter, she said. He's got a Christmas cold. And the only one who can help us is Mrs. Kane. She's in jail now. What do we do?